I'd like to talk about integrity today and why integrity. I remember doing a Twitter thread, was it thread? Well, a conversation on Twitter, and we're talking about artisans and why and how they're so unreliable and how you never get value for your money. And it hit me, this cuts across a lot of spectrum, especially if you're, and I'm going to use my own experience living in Nigeria, that not many people are reliable. So we have a lot of good people, skillful people, but they are not always reliable. And it's unfortunate because I feel people miss out on opportunities because they lack integrity. And what exactly is integrity really? It's being who you are all the time, or who you say you are all the time, and doing what you said you would do all the time, whether people are watching or not. Integrity is a very, very important trait of anybody that would be a successful leader for any businesses. And I'm speaking to the business owners, and I'm even speaking to people that want to succeed at life. Integrity is key because nobody's going to trust you. Nobody's going to believe in you if they see that you don't have an unwavering approach to your principles, to the things you do, to your business, to your life. So why is integrity very important? Everybody wants people that are reliable. Everybody wants to do business or transact businesses with people that are dependable. And the only way you can show that you can deliver consistently is if you have integrity. Like I said earlier, it doesn't matter the skills you have. You could be the best pitcher in the world. You could be the best stenographer in the world. You could be the most skillful footballer. You could be whatever you are. You could have the best at business skills. But if you do not have integrity, you will struggle to succeed. You will struggle to gain the trust of people. You have to show up regularly and be who you say you are and do the things you ought to do. Not hot today, cold tomorrow. It doesn't work that way. And a key part of integrity is also admitting that you have messed up and not, absolving yourself from responsibility. As a person of integrity, if I say I'm going to do X and I did not do it for various reasons, and I get called out, it's up to me to say, hey, I'm sorry I couldn't get this done. I will fix up, and I quickly go fix up. Not to lie and say, oh, I did it. Didn't you see I did it? Unfortunately, we have so many people do this. And because we are now in the online age, because Uncle Rona or Auntie Rona has kept us locked up in our different spaces, we have people that have seen it as an excuse to not have integrity, to easily lie. Hey, I sent this to you last night. Haven't you received it? Oh, probably your internet. But they didn't send it. So, but unfortunately for people like that, people see through those bullshit. By the time you do it once, twice, thrice, people already know who you are and they become adverse to sharing opportunities with you or working with you. We've come to a time where the trust economy is very, very important. And those people that will win in the trust economy are those that have integrity, that say and do what they ought to do at the right time, when they ought to do it, and how they ought to do it. So ask yourself today, do I have integrity? Am I dependable? Am I reliable? Is my brand such that people will look at me and say, this person is the kind of person I want to give a contract to? If you're not that person, you have to change from now on. And I can tell people, practice makes perfect. You're not the best person. And I don't think there's the best person in the world. What I feel is that there's somebody that keeps on improving and getting better every day. So you might not be the best person, but you can start working on yourself and getting better. And then, so how do you get to have integrity? How do you build up your integrity? Simple. If you ought to deliver something, and you know that you have to deliver at a certain period of time, build a bit of what's that word, leeway for yourself. So if you need to deliver something by tomorrow, instead of saying I'm going to deliver it by 12 a.m., say I'm going to deliver it by 6 p.m. Enough time for you to put in the work, especially if it requires that you have to put in extra work. Also, communicate. I see a lot of people that when they mess up, they fail to communicate. Communicate regularly with who you're doing business with or who you're relating with. Say, hey, I know I promised I was going to do this by X, but unfortunately something came up. I can't do that this time. Let me do that this time. communicate. Also, don't fail to say I am sorry. There's nothing wrong in saying I am sorry. You would not die.